Hey everybody, I want to share with you today the most important tool that you take out into the backcountry to keep you safe. We've talked in other segments about what we carry on our machine, the specific items that we carry, but the number one most important thing that you take out into the backcountry, I want to share with you today and illustrate its importance. A friend of mine in Valdez, Josh Miller, shared this story with me. He used to teach in Caltag, and he told me about a guy who went through the ice. He was solo by himself on his snow machine on the Yukon River, went through the ice and was stuck in this hole in the ice with the current trying to pull him under, tugging at his leg, trying to pull him under. He couldn't pull himself free or up on top of the ice because it was slippery, wet ice, and he was stuck there. And after spending a period of time, his gloves actually froze to the ice on top and kept him there and didn't allow him to get sucked under. But he was racking his brain on how am I going to survive this and thinking he's going to die at any moment. Well, he remembered he had a set of old spark plugs in his pocket. So he was able to reach down with one hand with that other glove frozen to the ice, get into his pocket, pull those two spark plugs out, get them in his hands, and stab those spark plugs into the ice, pull himself up on top, and was able to get out of the water. He was able to snag his machine down in the water, get it up on top of the ice, and he took his glove, dipped it into the gas tank, threw it in, got up some pile of sticks together and lit it off, built himself a fire, dried off all of his clothes, got his snow machine running again, and got back home. So just a fantastic story, I thought, and it really illustrates that number one most important tool that you take out in the backcountry is your brain. You always have to be thinking when you're out there to keep yourself safe, and when you get in a bad situation to be able to get yourself out. So anyhow, I've told this story all over the state of Alaska. Many of you have probably heard this story before. And we did a snow machine safety trip from Fairbanks all the way to Kotzebue, stopped in the villages along the way talking about snow machine safety. And so I get to Caltag, and there's this old guy sitting out in front of the general store there, and I pulled up and we went in to get a drink before we did our presentation that evening, and I said, hey, I want to tell you a story and see if you might know if this is true or not. So I told him the story about this guy going through the ice, and he said, that was me. I'm like, oh my God, no way. I took the guy's picture. I'm going to try to get one on this presentation of him. And I said, you've got to come to our presentation tonight. So he came, and I told the story, introduced him, and he was the hero, and he's my hero for sure. And we did an interview with him. It was absolutely fantastic. So it just really does illustrate the most important thing you take out into the backcountry with you is your brain. You'll always have to be thinking, and if you get into a bad situation, you can't panic. You have to think things through and keep yourself safe out there. So remember, take all your gear for sure. You want to have the right tools with you. If you do get in a dangerous situation out there, you want to be able to survive, and your brain is the most important tool in the backcountry. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. Thanks.